laundry, groceries, cleaning?
I really don't do that. The most I do is like dishes and just like normal cleaning, but like for the most part, I don't really do any of that.
Is there any like change on how the work gets done in the house? Would you like to see like someone participate more or less in domestic like workload in your household?
Yeah, I want my sister to do more. She doesn't really do anything. My mom does everything, and I'm too busy to do stuff. So it kind of, my dad's always at work, so I guess like I would kind of like want her to step it up since she has the time.
Um, to continue on with talking with your family,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask, like, do you usually say, like, the activities you do with your family, like meals, food, resting, like, I want you to just, explain your I'm gonna say your daily interaction with your family in those terms.
Well, in the mornings, I only see my sister when we're both trying to get ready for school. So I only see her like as we're like leaving the restrooms and stuff. But I don't really see them often in the morning. I usually don't come back from school until like really late at night. So I come back during dinner time or like some of my classes finish at 10. So I don't really get to see my family often.
Would you like to change, like, if you had the ability to change your time management and see them more, like, would you want that?
I feel like no, because I feel like my schedule's okay. And I try, like, if there's events and stuff, I will, like, I always tell them to, like, let me know when they want to do something. That way I can fit them into my schedule.
Okay.
Like, if we have family gatherings and stuff, most of the time I don't go. But if we have the time for that, like for example, like last week, we had a family gathering at my aunt's on Saturday. And my mom let me know, like, on Thursday. So I was able to make time. Instead of going to visit my friends, I went to that. So I'm able to, like, do that. Like, I treat them like how I treat my friends, I guess. So, like, I make time for people, but it's just, it has to work with my schedule. And I try to make everybody work with my schedule.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Do you feel like any certain type of way because you do not see them that often?
It gets kind of tiring sometimes because I want to see them and I want to attend events and stuff, but I can't. So it's kind of like you give a little, you lose a little.
Can you define like what tiring is in terms of like seeing your family?
I want to go to things, but I can't. I guess that's, I don't know how else to use it. It gets tiring when I have so much to do, so I can't really go to things, and I just feel so exhausted. And I do my best, but I just, sometimes it's never enough, or sometimes, yeah, I just, sometimes it's not enough.
Do you have any concerns about you not seeing your family as often?
Yeah, because I kind of want to know how their days are going, what's going on with them. Like, my sister and me don't get a chance to talk much, but if she needs something, she texts me. So I don't really get to hang out with her individually. And, like, I mean, I ask her, I'm like, hey, if you want to do something, let me know. But, like, usually she has a schedule of her own, too. She's in high school now. So, like, it's kind of like our schedules don't mix together. So she's usually in school till 3. She goes home, but I still don't finish. I have other stuff to do. So I only have, like, late at night. And she gets up really early, go to school. So she needs her sleep. So she can't really do anything when I'm free. So it's kind of like clashing schedules and like weekends, but like I have studying or something to do, or I have events or things I want to attend or friends to see because I couldn't all week. And then sometimes she does too, so it's just, it's hard.
Now we're gonna move on to a more personal topic. When did you, well, do you consume alcohol?
Yes.
When did you first started drinking alcohol?
Well, I mean, I took a break for 3 months, so I first started on September 1st, but first time was consuming alcohol, like, ever, probably in high school, like freshman year.
Can you explain the situation of, like, when
I
you
don't
first...
remember it. I don't remember. I have a really bad memory. I just know, like, I was definitely at a party or something.
How did you feel when consuming like the alcohol?
I was kind of up for it. I was curious, so I kind of wanted to try it. Did not taste good, but I mean, I grew to like it after a while.
What drew your curiosity to taste it that first time?
Wait, sorry, repeat it?
Like, what drew your curiosity to actually drink your first time? Like, what were you curious about? Like, what were you expecting?
I guess it's because you always see pictures of it, and you see it, and you know the adults can do it and stuff, so it's just kind of like, oh, what is this? Like, what's the hype? Why do I always see pictures and stuff of it?
And how would you compare, like, how you saw it before you drank and after you drank? Like, the comparison.
I guess, like, I was kind of low-key disappointed, because I expected it to be so, like, great and stuff. And I'm like, wow, this is like, you know, like when you're a kid, you get like strawberry milkshakes and stuff, and you're just like, oh my god, it's amazing. And you still like it. But with that, I was like, oh my god, it's amazing. And I was just like, eh. I was like, all right, I guess it's okay.
And how do you view alcohol consumption today?
Oh, I love it. It gets me through my week.
How much do you usually drink?
Okay, before I used to drink a lot and I used to party a lot. So I was drinking like I wasn't drinking throughout the week, but I was drinking throughout the weekends. Like my thing was that I always kept it so that I'm drinking at social events like parties.
Mm-hmm.
I don't pregame, I don't play games. But if it's a party or social event like that, if it's a wedding or something, I might drink a little bit, but not really. It's mostly like at parties.
Okay.
And I drink a lot. But it's never to the point where I'm blacked out or I am very bad. I can handle my alcohol.
Okay, to you, how much is a lot?
I'm a heavy drinker, so for me, I like Jack, vodka, and tequila, so strong alcohols. So I can finish a bottle. But if I finish multiple bottles, that's a lot.
But you typically drink around, like, how much? Like, each time you actually do go somewhere and drink? Is there, like, a set number, or...
Not really. I don't keep track of it.
Okay.
It just depends on my mood at the time.
So, when would you drink more and when would you drink less?
Drinking less at, like, if I want to do it at a wedding or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then, or if it's a kickback or something, probably a little less.
All right.
Parties, I drink a lot more.
Interesting.
Yes.
How would you compare your alcohol consumption when you're with your family versus when
I don't drink with family. Unless it's my cousins, but we don't really drink around I don't drink around like older family members, if that makes sense. Like I don't mind if I drink with my cousins, but when it's like my parents, my elderly family members, my uncles and stuff, I don't really drink a lot, like when I'm near them. And I make it so they don't know I'm drinking.
Why is that?
'Cause well, I mean, I can't. First of all, they're not going to be happy with it. They don't like the idea of alcohol. Even when, like, my family, like, my mom doesn't drink. Like, typically, my family is not big on drinking. Like, if you get drunk to the point where you can't walk, or you're mumbling words, or you're throwing up, that's, like, a cultural no-no. Like, it's not viewed as in a good light. And for my family specifically, they don't like the idea of me or the girls. I mean, my cousins, they're mostly guys, so I guess it's okay for them. But they don't drink a lot. They'll drink a little bit, like maybe like a shot or like a little bit of like Jack and Coke. I don't know. Like they don't drink a lot. Like they don't drink how they drink with their friends. So we all have that like in ground. So like we kind of like we keep ourselves in check. So like we drink, but we drink responsibly.
Going back to your cultural aspect that you were talking about, would you say your culture ultimately affects your alcohol consumption with your family versus with your friends?
Yeah, because how I am with my friends is not how I am with my family. Like with friends, I feel comfortable. I can drink as much as I want. I can say whatever I want. I can dress how I want. With family, I have to be more, I guess, proper and stuff. Just like how they. I can't talk how I talk with my friends or my family. That's for sure. I can't use the words I use. I can't dress how I want to dress because they're very judgy. You have to cover up a lot, and I can't wear everything that I like to wear. Whereas my friends, they don't mind. They like me to just do me. My family is very strict, I guess. But they did improve over the years because like I kind of fought for my freedom and stuff. So yeah.
And how did you, like you said, how did you like fight for your freedom?
I just argued my way through. I mean, I just kept. I mean, like I wanna. It's my life, and I wanna have control over it. I respect their opinions, and I'll take it into consideration. But I'm not letting that control my opinions or feelings or what I want to do.
Mm.
And that's kind of how I've always viewed things. Like, I always ask people for their opinions and what they think about things or, like, how they feel about stuff. But that's not my opinion. I might do the same thing, I might not. But I like having my own choices to make.
Mm. Okay. Is there any bad situations that alcohol had led you to?
Not to me. I've never had any alcohol. I drink a lot, but I've always been able to handle myself. I've never had any bad alcohol moments. I know a lot of friends who have, but it hasn't been me. I'm very happy. I'm kind of me, but my words slur, and I can't walk that great, but it's really not that different. So like I'm what my friends like to call a good drunk. I'm fun.
Would you say that alcohol has ever affected your academic stance here at CSUN?
I feel like when I started partying more, that definitely was not a good idea. I feel like I think like it was like my second semester here. Like yeah, in like spring of 2016. That's when I feel like I kind of did so much more partying and stuff than actually focusing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt like I was able to control it and fall, and I was able to get the hang of it. So I continued it, and I didn't focus on a class that I really needed to focus on. Like it was my stats class.
Mm-hmm.
So because I didn't focus on that, I didn't do as well as I should have. But that was the only thing. Other than that, it hasn't been an issue.
Overall, would you say that alcohol was a positive or negative influence as a college student?
I mean, you don't need alcohol to have fun. I definitely don't always drink, but when I do, I drink a lot. So I was able to go to Canada where I can legally drink and not drink. I do clubbing, I've done parties and stuff, not drinking, and it's still fun. So you don't need alcohol to have fun. I mean, I just like drinking, so I'll drink. But it hasn't really been a negative influence. I guess it's a positive influence. It just depends on you.
Do any of your colleagues, peers ever pressure you to drink? And if so, has it affected you in a great way?
No, I've never had peer pressure. Nobody's ever forced me to do anything. In fact, my friends were really understanding when I told them I didn't want to drink. To the point where they supported me, they watched out for me. If I felt like, oh my god, I low-key want to drink, they were like, no, I thought you said you wanted to wait. Or like, I've never had that. I've had pretty supportive people around me.
In your perspective, how do you view alcohol affecting kids here at CSUN?
I think it affects everybody very differently. Some people are able to handle it, some people aren't. Those who